Ok. Beleza. Vamos lá, começar nossa live de sabadão. Sabadão no Genshinverso. Tá aí a nave fazendo seus ruidinhos estranhos de fundo e bora pra live então. Aí ela aí já, muito fofinha. Genshinverso, né? Show. Essas diariazinhas. Enchinzinho. Eventinho da Redentora. Que beleza. Vídeos aí, fazer as diárias. Tem evento aqui? Tem ali bem ainda? Vamos já. Bom, vamos fazer as diarinhas para nós pegarmos as geminhas das diárias. A gente vai ver o que vai fazer. Vai jogar. Tem Star Rail para jogar um pouquinho ainda. Se der tempo e não ficar muito tarde tem Nikke, então vamos lá. E se ainda não tiver muito tarde ainda, dá para jogar Snowbreak. Tem tudo isso pra gente fazer. Lembrando que como está fazendo livezinhas na Twitch, lá, se divertindo. As quintas, né? Amanhã acho que vai ter também. Acho que nós fizemos um teste com as Nikkes lá também. Então estamos devagarzinho fazendo coisinhas aí. Ok, vamos lá. De áreas. Certo? E café. Muito bom, sou o barman nato. Cadê aquela aqui? Ok, vamos lá. Salvezinho de sabadão. Sabadão. No Genshinzão. Lá para 5 e meia, 6 horas tem na Twitch, a gente vai ver que vai jogar. Ainda lá não tem uma programação específica, então podemos jogar qualquer coisa dos jogos que a gente joga, obviamente, né? Nós testamos as Nikkes, mecaninha, fazemos o conteúdinho, até ranqueadinha nós fizemos. Vamos pegar o diamante 9 ou 10, não é? Mas com certeza já deve ter caído essas artes do campeonato. O negócio está disputadinho. Está aí. Vizinhas. Bem rapidinho.
Let's get it on! Ha! Ha! Gloves off! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Haha! This one's got your name on it!
Garotinha. Essas diariazinhas. Que bacana. Star Rail também vai chegar 2.0 com pé na cone, novo mapa, novo lugar, nova cidade. Tá prometendo ser bacaninha. Honkaizinho lá tá sendo bastante coisa, nosso Honkai 2. É uma maravilha. Foi tá novamente vindo com coisinhas aí novas. Vai ter os esse ano pra nós dar uma olhadinha no que vai ser. Zizi. Isso aí, últimos. O último diarinho. Diarinho da noite. Esse canalzinho aqui do com, beleza, né?
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Belezinha, né?
May I present?
Isso aí. As áreas de arinhas.
Add astro. Thank you for
Ok. Vamos completar nosso passezinho de batalha. As opções de passe, vamos no bullying, pegar o paradinho, né? Completar o passe, né? Eu vou direto lá no Star Rail. Star Rail tem coisas pra fazer ainda também. O que eu fazer?
This realm is.
Só falta uma rede, na rede não sobe mais livro. Coisa na rede. Vamos lá, fazer as coisinhas aqui. Já vai fazer aqui. As madeiras estão acabando. Garotinha.
If you ever
E quase fechando o passe. Vou fazer as paradinhas lá na cidade e já era. Agora só fazer como olha só. Deixar o passe de batalha. Vamos lá. Bem-vindo isso aqui, mano. Ok. Fechou? Acho que sim. Aí, fechou. Nada de outras, né? Ok. No problem, Alicia, no problem. Uhum. No problem, Alicia. Uhum. Ok. Thank you. Uhum. Thank you. Ah, very nice. Ok. Ah, é verdade. Ó, Rosária. Your art, né? Rosária. Uhum. Yes, yes. I like it. Uhum. Dá 10 aqui? Vamos só dar 10. Ah, Quiz Blade. Nanel? Nanel. Era Nanel? Acho que era Nanel. Só uma foto. Uhum. É isso aí. Nossa, que horror. Ok. Thank you. Thank you for watching me. Aproveitar então fazer a historinha da Navia. Navia Quests. Navia Quest. Bye bye, thank you. Thank you. Bye, Alicia. Ok. Vamos lá. Genshinverso, então vamos fazer a história da nave. Bora lá. Nossa, minha nave caiu lá embaixo. Socorro. Nossa, lá em cima. Vamos lá então. Então temos historinha para nós fazermos. Olha, Alex, beleza, meu filho? Boa noite.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners. That voice.
Meu filho.
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere? How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson? We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding.
Historinha hoje. Hoje tem
There are
historinha.
still a few things left to take care of.
Sossegadinha lá, Ivinzinho, hoje.
Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the our financial situation right now isn't the best. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. Oh, spoken like a true president. You're a real... Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, so before I came over this time, I took a... And then, since Maloose loved using shorthand, but after running a few errands in the... That does sound like you, all right. So, wanna take a look?
Papinhas, meu filho.
This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. The first one has to... Okay, Paimon can definitely... Thank you for your advice.
Honkaizinho, Honkaizinho tá saindo bastante coisa agora, né? Honkaizinho, 2.0.
Anyway, I should have already taken care. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip. So you're going to head back now? Yep, that's the plan. You said you don't have any plans, right? So... it's a bit sudden, but
Paimon doesn't see what.
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh,
Vamos lá,
you mean
crianças.
the aquabus, right?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The aquabus. All right, follow me.
Então vamos lá, coisinhas. Nossa. Cadê o capítulo? Ó, barquinho.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 aquabus lines.
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't the Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to...
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as... You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've...
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying.
Well, it is what it is. But that would only be the case if he cared about what others... From what I've heard, the rights of all...
Huh. Well, that explains...
Yeah, because I...
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
Ó, a patroa.
All
Belezinha.
right, then let's head out.
Vamos lá, coisinha. Ó, enfrentando juntos amarela.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth.
That's all right. I've heard many stories
É
about her
mão,
from the
é
rest
mão
of the
dura que uma
Spina.
pedra.
They've always said that they were sure while my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. My father would run the businesses and
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched...
yeah, but those are just... But sometimes I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, were the Spina and Poisson still... Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription. So I will always associate the line. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our... I've lost many beloved people and memories. The fact won't change that they existed in my life, always. But no matter what, we can't
Não
change
podemos
the
mudar o
past.
passado,
But
gente. Que coisa.
I tell myself that I need to
Mas
keep looking
melhorar o
towards the
presente, né?
future.
E o futuro.
Everyone, even besides, I'm the president of Speed.
Vamos ver a historinha de uma Star Rail. Eu acho que só, né, por hoje.
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new
Que
Poisson.
coisa, né? Era só dar um TPzinho. Não precisa nem tudo isso.
Navia... Do you think she's doing alright?
Era só dar um TPzinho ali, pô.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot.
Ah, entra depois. Né? Vamos lá. Historinha, gente, hoje. Stormont. Mariazinha. Não tinha feito, então aproveitando, vamos fazendo.
Boss, you're back!
Patroa.
Traveler and
lavadinha.
Paimon! Welcome back to Poisson!
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent.
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. We did hand over some of Melusa's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really...
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block.
You're commissioning a statue?
So Basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents, but since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest time, but now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt...
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few...
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the...
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final...
We can ask the sculptor to start looking for... But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a...
There's no need for all that. Hey, you! Come over here with me.
Vamos lá.
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine. Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Oh, tira patinhas. Muitas patinhas. Oh,
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose. It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's...
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of
Vai
person?
mal bicuda.
If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few
Oh, Paimon was just kidding!
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
Nossa, vamos tentar todas.
Ah, by that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea?
Vamos lá, gente.
Sure, let's give that a try.
Paimon não gostou.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain at...
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look...
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Nossa. Aí,
Well,
gente.
Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a...
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole...
Oh, okay. We'll
Nossa,
try to
gente,
think of
todos
something
têm que ser
else.
feitos. Ah, vai, então vai.
Happy pose.
Would all that be able to come through with...
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive...
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs?
Nossa, virar uma comédia isso aqui, gente.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off.
Não. Que coisa. Nossa, outra posezinhas. Isso nossa noite só tá indo.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own... Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler... Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city.
Não, não lembro não.
Remembers her. She was the one that we met once.
Yes,
No,
that's
no, no.
exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas.
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, you're right.
Vamos lá, meu filho.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to.
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time.
Quem é esse tiozinho aqui? Nem eu sei mais.
After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well.
And this
É,
guy
também não lembro.
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty, but looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean he was involved?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details.
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's
Somos as
VIP
enxeridas.
help.
Salut.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met.
Humble again, as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my...
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite this.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
Tadinho.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right?
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Malus and Melissa. Dead. Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again.
Hey!
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone.
Okay.
Isso aí, muito triste. Tranquilo, belezinha. Vamos lá, naquele aqui. Tá assim com os lugares, porque eu não consigo chegar nos lugares. Vizinha, gente, a historinha da naviazinha, que belezinha, né?
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, it's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution. We finally closed the curtain on that long...
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in...
Romu?
Vamos ver quem? Vamos ver quem?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding... Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the... But Mr. Callus believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by. Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino.
And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it...
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to...
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for...
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't...
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But not used to be a lot better with taking counsel, with him listening to our advice, but on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position...
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Cal.
So they thought she had but that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their
Yeah, but to them, even taking... Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so...
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue...
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. With how distracted and vulnerable we are. Now
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we want to come with me again, you two?
Of course. That...
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
We really are the best of partners.
Vamos lá. Vai fazer a TPzinha, né? Pronto, gatinho. Gatinho. Sim, embaixo. Ah, sem pegar o barco. Oh my god. Dá TP na nave. Bom, vamos lá. Vamos seguir o fluxo, então.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good.
Nossa, tem que andar não. Tá bom. Gazinha, historinha. A última de Fontaine? É, por enquanto é a última de Fontaine. Deixa eu deixar pra trás. Toma agora, né? Vamos que vamos.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the Aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and the Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to... And now, in the blink of an eye, the Aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse. Oh, I know.
Then let's stay here a bit longer.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons?
Yep, I figure. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks. Okay. The stove's
Você tá
looking
querendo
good.
tudo isso aí, minha filha.
And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two... Oh, would you?
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out.
Oh, that's great. Then
I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove.
Onde você tá tirando fogo, garotinho? Deixa eu ver se eu tenho trigo. Não sei se eu tenho.
How did it go?
Eu tenho, glória aos senhores. Oh. Outra nave.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent!
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the...
Oh, it's just a hobby.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so... Was it that obvious? I just thought you would be a great fit.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually... Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina... Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if
Paimon was far beyond the horizon,
Olha, onde você foi, minha filha?
still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet for...
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water.
Oh, tem penetra.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick!
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow.
Com água, que delícia.
All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
Posso dar pezinho? Dá pezinho. Aí, agora pode. Isso aí, vamos indo. Vamos na navezinha, que eu estou ali na navezinha. Opa, acho que eu caí ali, tinha ficado preso.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going
personagem mais
bankrupt.
fofinho aqui pra vir.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is...
Very well. Please, wait here while I...
Oh, pegar a roupinha. Vai lá.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reason. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows she said she used to be terrified of Papa. So, as a result, but the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to... Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about... She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could let...
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision.
Is something up, Traveler? Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Deixa eu tuzir pra trás. Só falta ele subir, não. Não pode.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Ai, deixa eu correr então.
Stop right there.
Vai correr o coisinho, Jesus. Corre. Corre, Nath, corre. Corre, Sofia. Não tá nem correndo. Não tá nem correndo. Coisa, nossa, eles estão correndo com uma velocidade que, pelo amor de Deus, né?
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out.
Aqui mesmo agora? Louco, só bora. Não precisava nem ter peça, né? Você precisa mim. Não, virou a mim. Tá bom, então foi. Eu troco pra mim.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you...
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss? Are any...
If you thought they stood any chance... Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Guardian...
We were looking to get vengeance on Speed. We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight.
Get revenge? Wait,
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys. And look, too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink...
listen. Callus is long dead. No matter, I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my
I understand.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time.
All right. We get it.
Vai lá dos
Are
seus
you
chulés.
sure it's okay to just let them go like that now?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. More, if the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of you.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now it's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night? I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Sonda again? Even the pillows there smell like sea.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sun. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks, though.
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board.
Vamos lá. Vamos jogar uma coisinha. É, gente, levezinho, historinha. É bom fazer historinha de vez em quando. Não ficar toda hora a mesma coisa.
Coming back here really does feel like this place. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some...
Totally. Although, of course, With the continued growth of the Spina, he was a very ambitious man who rarely...
And that's also why people hated him just as much.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep and I'll get someone to... You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Sandra? I'll tell my guys to...
Oh, Paimon, sorry!
Luiz,
Please have
Paimon,
mercy,
bem feito.
Navia!
I would...
Paimon. Nós vamos pra cá. Bonitinho.
Hello? Are you asleep yet? Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy, wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lure.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Beleza.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything. Don't worry. You don't have to do any actual fishing if you're too tired. Just think of it as keeping me company. Okay, let's go.
Vamos lá, coisinhas. A pesca tem que ser lá fora, né? Sim. Como é que eu faço? Põe ali. Esse subo. Melhor, né? Deus. Caiu. Que coisa.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
What's the problem? Lots of...
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, traveler? That's how I feel as...
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
It might just be something that runs...
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, my father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, when I was young, I often thought that I could do, but once I saw Malus come back wounded. He wouldn't. I learned then that there's always a cost to making them, because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face... Sorry. I shouldn't have... Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's, and if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like...
Is that why you let those guys go today?
Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the Hey, look!
Oh,
I think you've got something on the
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's...
Pegar peixe agora.
You want Paimon to help too?
Vai, Paimon. Sou inútil. Peixe. Não
You didn't attach a hook to your
Ué.
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you...
Ó, traidor.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so...
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure.
All right. Go to bed. See
Até amanhã.
so how was last night?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars.
I didn't know you.
See, this guy gets it.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate.
I hope so too.
Vamos entregar o picture pra pequenininho. Vai parar pra isso? Pode, Jim? Pode, né? Não, pode nada. Não posso. Vamos. Belezinha, historinha.
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift,
Oh.
I've also got another surprise.
It's been a while.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Tem nada nas mãos, que coisa.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform.
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested, but it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. So I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia.
Não faz isso, minha
I'll
filha.
work hard and grow up as...
But you can't really grow up faster by...
everyone. I'm really grateful that you remembered my thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no...
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not...
Boss!
Chefe?
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shifted...
What? Explode?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started but Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well. Because they abandoned their former... We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after...
Could they have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight...
Sorry, I underestimated the situation.
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina, and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're We have to issue an evacuation order to the town.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest...
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to... If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger... Let's stop their insanity first. Then settle the score with them.
Leave it to us, Navia.
Vamos lá, coisinhas.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
traidor.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all—
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, and that's because out of the entire Spina di Rosula,
You better stick close to me.
Romeu promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeu has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of— But I saw it all with my own eyes, and it was all because of you. Not Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Melusan Silver died because of you. And so many more dead.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Melus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened. Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely— The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me, but then he died. And it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death?
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious— Yeah, looking back on it now as an adult, but is that really why they support me?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia. I don't know how to explain it, but I like her. And that—
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of this, but the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. And even now, I will continue to believe in that.
X1. Aí sim.
feeling lucky? Hiya! Cha! Ah! This one's got your name on it. Cha! Nah! This one's got your name on it. Fire! Well, with rocks. Watch out!
Bichinha pra patroa. Nossa, vamos ficar pano caído.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with— If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civil— I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
Vamos lá, duas porcaria. Coisinhas.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the
Nossa,
support
musiquinha
pillars.
feliz. Tem que chegar. Eu tenho que chegar.
Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hiya! Ah! Strike a pose! Let the world collide! You asked for it!
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Ali embaixo. Chegou ali.
This one's got your name on it!
Allow me.
Attack! That's the way. Hiya!
Tinha.
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff. Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other.
Pessoas que surramos. Ó, Moura, roubei o cara. Que beleza. Nossa, tem um rabanete. Por que você dá um rabanete? Vou peguei.
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Ó, beleza.
That should do it, right? Navi and Florent should be able to relax now. Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives up.
Os mortos continuam mortos. Ó, filminho. Muito bom.
They're gonna bury Possíveis!
Mas já, mas como é que você trocou por gel, minha filha?
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block. I'm doing this the Spina way.
Vai ver uma cor, minha filha, você apoiando. Que coisa. Muito bom. É, meu filho, caiu a casa.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them, regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified. Anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is, please, prosecute them in accordance to the law.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences... All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
Coisinhas Jesus.
Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time. It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to...
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We
Got it. That's good. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost. I am not callous. And I will also never become him. But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also so that one day the people of Poisson will
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are...
henceforth. You are no longer a member of Spina di Rosu, but once you're discharged from the fortress again.
Thank you, Navia.
Que coisa.
As I thought. Boss really is.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see, seeing it still standing there, tall and proud.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or any.
Just give her some time.
Thank you so much. Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth. Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
Falou, que belezinha.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after...
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably... Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me. I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But... Coulter mentioned my parents. As well as Malus and Silver. Do you think... they ever...
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time. There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I...
Don't worry. This surprise will...
Vamos lá. Onde nós vamos, carinha? Não, vou cair. Que coisa. Vai lá dentro.
It's raining again.
Na casinha. Vamos lá. Acabou a missãozinha, gente. Vou jogar um Star Warzinho, fechar a casinha. Nosso registros semanais, jogatinas.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's... this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished. But special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you...
Do I really?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Nada bem. Que coisinha bonita.
Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow. This is the statue you mentioned.
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin work. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Muito bom, isso mesmo.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and this really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
Muito bom. Fechou, que beleza. Aí tá aí. Historinha da nossa navezinha. Ainda fica aqui ainda, que beleza.
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier. I'm sure everyone longs for that one thing in life that seems trivial to others. But to me, that would be a family portrait. I've never thought I'd receive a family portrait of my own. Especially not like...
Mais coisinha pra falar? Tem.
It seems like I'm looking back on it. You know, I've thought about it before. Though my mother, even though my parent, the Aquabus project, was I think that's probably why she didn't...
Certo, minha filha. Tá aí. Fechou. Fechou a historinha da navezinha. Pronto. Vamos lá. Encerra a parte do Genshinzinho aqui. Vamos jogar com o Star Rail, fazer as diarinhas e zarpar, né? Se o Star não entrar, então nós já finaliza. Vou esperar rapidinho aqui. Bora não. Fechamos já o passeio de batalha. Chique, isso aí. Fechamos aqui.
Add Astro...
Star Rail. Vamos lá, Star Rail. Fechamos a historinha da nossa nave. E se o Star não entrar? Se o Star não entrar, não escapa lá. Semana tem atualização do Genshinzinho. Festival das Lanternas. Ok. Stereo. Olha isso aí. Fechando aqui. Giramos.
Nice.
Isso. Não, okay. Está Rio. Ui, nossa telezinha apareceu na tela. Já, todas as diarinhas. Muitas diarinhas. Tem uns quadrinhos, tem uma outra coisinha aqui. Vamos tirar uma do joguinho lá, né? Não vamos ver nada. Ficou. Aí, tem uns borazinhos, tá bom. Diárias são legais. Subir nível uma relíquia. Vamos ver se a gente tem aqui. Vamos subir. Mequinho tá como? 15. Vamos que tá, na verdade tá 15 já, né? É isso aí. Vamos jogar de tiro. Nossa. Tazinha. Só o peitoral que não é douradinho. Já tá 15. O último já tá 15. A perna já vai mexer ainda. Tezinho. Borinhazinha. Sabezinha. Esteve vai mexer. É isso aí. Pode suporte. Então vamos lá. chegamos. Demorou, mas chegamos. A internet, né? A máquina já tá quase fechando isso. Passe dinheirinho.
Easy, Numby.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time for an overhaul.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
You won't get away. I have something for you.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time for an overhaul.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Muito bom. Muito bom. Tudo ok. Tive missõezinhas para fazer aqui. Acho que a batalha ainda vai demorar 8 dias, né? Muito bom. Concluir de guerra. Vamos lá. Minho. João. Mecão.
Let's skip the formalities, Silver Wolf. I'm always game for putting on a show.
Ah, não pode usar o link? Como assim? Não pode usar o link? Ah, bugou. Será? Ah, sim, bugou. Cadê o brabo? Okay.
Miss Himiko, with your courage ablaze, the stars seem to shine even brighter.
Bora lá. Bora lá não, eu esqueci de fazer o negócio da fortuna aqui.
Miss Himiko, with your courage ablaze, the stars seem to shine even brighter.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
The storm shall pass. UID is eternal.
I have something for you.
A quick divination, converge, and awaken. All things in human creations.
My oath is to a solitary, wretched and fleeting,
You won't get away.
until I see that I will protect all beauty.
Time for an overhaul.
Muito bom.
Stand still.
I see through.
Relax.
UID is eternal. Until I see that I will protect all beauty.
Quebrou meu filho.
I have something.
May as well kill. Stand still.
My guide.
Time for an overhaul.
Flesh.
Yin and yang.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
Together as one. All things in human creations.
You won't get away.
Say bye to breathing.
Sim.
Relax.
Until I will protect all beauty.
I have something for you.
A quick divination. Converge and awaken.
My oath is to a solitary road. UID is eternal.
Time for an overhaul. Stand still.
I see.
Relax.
Bom. Vizinho vai terminar. Você está com a cor, minha filha? Não, está com...
Infallible. All things in human creations.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
To brave new world. Ah, great.
May as well kill them all. Stand still.
Keep up!
You will not take away our hope.
What a headache. Converge and awaken.
Pretty good crowd today.
Relax.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
And yang. All things in the human creations. Don't mess with me.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. May as well kill them all. Stand still.
We came together.
I'll free you from your chain.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Together as one.
Songs, turn it up.
What a headache. A quick did it.
Relax.
Power translates into hope.
All things in the human creations.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Say bye to breathing.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
So you Yin and yang.
The only redemption.
I
Tinha. Muito bom. Mais uns cinzinhos de passe para fazer. Beleza. Mas vamos lá. Consumar. Consumir isso, consumir coisa. Simulado, ok. Concluo a sombra estagnada. Coisa da Nós tínhamos eventos para fazer. Vamos ver aqui minhas filhinhas aqui. Ah, é, tô rato para upar ainda, mano. Que isso? Eu tô rato. Vamos lá.
Infallible. Ready when you are. Trickier to crack. Time for a fun.
Judgment is here.
Don't mess with me.
May as well kill them all.
For your sins.
Didn't hurt.
A quick divination.
Relax.
fall into misery. This combat need. This is double speed.
Cutting the net.
The redemption. Prayers won't help you.
Stand still.
I've lost my way.
Minutinhos. 3, né? 3. Então vamos fazer mais um.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're level.
Eu fiz também. Muito bom.
Infallible. Ready when you are.
Above all.
100% quick. Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
My guiding
Good
light.
times. Time to say bye. Boom.
UD is eternal.
No matter.
Relax.
You took the bait. All things in human creations. Time for a buzz. This combat need. This is double speed.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
Garotinho.
I've lost my way.
Sim.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Essa lobinha. Obrigada.
I don't understand your games and tricks, but
well.
suit yourself.
Infallible. 100% quick. Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
The redemption.
Say bye to breathing. Didn't hurt. Good times.
Yes.
No time to say bye. Boom.
I see through you.
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches.
Stand still.
You took the bait.
Quase.
Prayers won't help you.
Relax.
I've lost my way.
Sonzinhos do passe de batalha.
Nice.
Ó, usaram a Kafkazinha. Muito obrigado quem usou a Kafkazinha. Tem coisinhas pra fazer. Aqueles créditos, né? Ó, os carinha, né? Vamos lá. Tá querendo ser o padre. Levante a mãozinha. Deixa eu ver. Temos ok. Tá fazendo. Tiozinho já turbinado, que beleza, hein? Recebeu um crítico. Que coisa. Acabou. Esse deve ser um passo ali. Nada eu. Aham. 43, ó. Subindo o passo. Não. Tá do outro, hein? E vai faltar a última ali. Que é esse aqui. Poder de exploramento. Faltando 400, né? Vou usar 400. Caminho da corrosão. Pilão de gelo, vai. Mas é. Ah, tá recompensa em dobro. Opa, isso não.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. This combat needs a... This is double speed.
Cutting the net. Good time. Time to say bye. Boom.
We came together as one.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Vocês não vai dar lobinho. Chega.
Stand still.
Time for a fun.
May as well kill them all. Couldn't hurt. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I see through you.
Relax.
Keep up. Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for a fun.
Say bye to breathing.
This combat needs optim. This is double speed.
That's it.
Quick divination. Converge and awaken. All things in human creations.
Stand still.
More enemies.
May as well kill them all. Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Turn it up. Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Minutinhos. Ah, tem dobro, mano. Que beleza. Está em dobro.
Infallible.
Vamos lá.
Those who can't bury us are waiting to be buried, Kafka.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
Say bye to breathing.
We came together.
Stand still.
You impede me. The fight is set.
More enemies. This combat needs optimize. This is double speed.
May as well kill them all.
I see through you. Together as one. All things in human creations. You took the bait.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Can I have fun this time?
Relax.
A quick didn't.
Stand still.
Failed to set you. That paradise, savor it for me.
More enemy. Time for a buzz. Yin and yang.
Failed to set you.
I see through you. Converge and awaken.
Relax.
You took the bait.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Chique. As luvinhas aqui. Não começou hoje, pra falar a verdade, deixa eu ver. Continuados. Vamos saber.
Infallible.
De novo. Profissional brabo.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
My oath is to a
This
solitary
combat needs
work.
This is double speed.
Rigid and fluid.
Cutting the net.
We came together.
Stand still.
All things in the human creations. More enemy. Time for a buzz.
My guiding light.
May as well kill them all.
I came to.
Relax. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
Until I will protect all beauty.
Can I have fun this time for a buzz?
Say bye to breathing.
Until I will protect all beauty.
I see through you.
Stand still.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Embrace virtue.
This is double speed. A quick gather as one. Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Relax.
Until I will protect all beauty.
Garotinho. Muito bom. Boas chances de hoje, acabou. Bom, acho que é isso, né, gente? Por enquanto, né? A demonstração já fez? Já tinha feito. Não concluí ainda? Olha o cu. Doutor Ratio. Mas tá aí. Mãozinha. Vamos lá, agora um vídeo para nós fechar. Fechando por hoje. Então, bora usar por quem passou aí. Deu aquela olhadinha marota na nossa livezinha. Aqui prateada ali. Tá. A sériezinha aqui. A gente volta amanhã, quem sabe, lá na Twitch. lá para 6h30, 6 horas, 6h30. Semana que vem a gente tá sexta e sábado aqui no YouTube. Então, gente, valeuzão, fui e até a próxima.
Noise.